sleeper top there and all the interior options. And yeah, I mean, it's also completely compatible as well with the existing W900 tuning pack as well, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. There's some things that we might have to add a little bit later because we didn't have time to because of the change in sleeper sizes. But definitely, most things from the tuning pack are going to end up on this configuration as well. Yeah.
Gotcha. And it's kind of a similar implementation as was the 100-year anniversary one, right? Where it's kind of like on top of the W900 already, so it's not a separate thing, but you can go into the dealership and kind of buy the Legacy Edition or customize your
absolutely
W900. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have it on that as well. So just for some questions there in the chat, but I mean, what a legacy! And I gotta say, I really do love the tagline that you guys at Kenworth put out of kind of like we built the truck, you built the legacy sort of thing, which is really cool. You know, the W900 standing the test of time, you know, and capturing the spirit of the open road. It really does show just how incredible this truck has been. And I was saying to Mark literally the other stream, when most people think of trucks and North America highway and big rig truckers, they always kind of think of the Kenworth W900.
Yep.
It's such an iconic vehicle. I know for me growing up, definitely for sure. Always saw it on the adverts, kind of like riding off into the sunset. It's like, oh man, that's such a cool truck. So yeah, such a beautiful thing. And I can imagine all of you at Kenworth are quite proud of the legacy that it's had.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Really
I think one of the coolest parts of the entire project so far. I mean, we've had the opportunity to talk to customers and people at shows like Mid-America, and just the impact that the truck has had on people's lives has been probably the coolest part of this. Is it's enabled people to build a business and to go out on the road with their parents and to live that life, and it's a really special truck and piece of Americana.
Now, I have a question. Was there any kind of other ideas you guys had on the table when you guys were thinking of like the final edition for this truck, or was everyone pretty much in agreement that you guys had to go back and kind of acknowledge the past and what a legend this truck has become over the years?
I think it was always planned to be throwback. I don't remember us considering anything else. Looked at different colors maybe, but we really wanted to lean into, this isn't just a truck that was here for a little bit. Like Alex said, you think about a W9 when you think about trucking.
Absolutely. And I think this is probably like one of the longest trucks that has gone without like a major redesign. Like I think the aero cab and the aero windshield, these came out in the late 80s or early 90s, right? So like this truck has, I mean, why fix perfection? Like this truck has just been like the staple of like luxury long hood trucks, right? What?
Why fix perfection? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. And actually, I did want to. I mean, Alex, you made a great point there about mats and getting to hear people's reactions to it. I'm assuming that you were there for obviously for the unveiling and of the W900 Legacy Edition. What was like kind of like the feeling in the room? Did it feel like really good? Was everyone like, wow, this is incredible when they first saw it for the first time?
Yeah, no, the Legacy Edition really did make a splash. I think all of the details that you're seeing here today, you get in a room full of truck fans, and it's the same reaction as you pick out all the little details and the nods to the past. I think on the real truck we didn't talk about it here today, but all 1,000 of these trucks are also getting the engine painted beige, like the old Big Cam Cummins. And that really made an impression. People love that color.
Yeah, when I saw that in the pictures, that was like the first thing that really popped out to me. That was like just really cool to see that color pop up again.
I've never seen people so excited to see a hood opened.
I love that. And I imagine, Brianna, that the booth was pretty busy throughout the entirety of Mats, because you had quite a lineup there as well. You didn't just have the one truck, you had quite a few on show, right?
Yeah, we had a brand new W990 and a 1982 W900A in matching paint
Wow.
schemes, same colors, as well as a T680 next gen in booth. And we could barely get any time to just get pictures and film. The booth was constantly full of people.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I mean, I think you may have beat everybody at the show, to say the least. I think you were the main attraction when it comes to it. It sounds like I feel like everyone else at their booth will be like, "Man, they got a good setup this year. they got a good one." So, I mean, that's great to hear the reactions. So, I'm sure you heard from both people, young and old. I haven't had the pleasure of going to Matt's, but I know it's a super popular show for truckers all around America and even from the world to visit.
Yeah, and I mean, I asked an 8-year-old kid some question. He goes, "Well, I'm going to own one of these one day."
Ah.
Ah.
I mean, I think this is a truck that
Used.
people are going to preserve through the generations, though. This is a truck you're still going to see on the road in 20 years. So, I mean, it's very well possible that he could be driving one of these one day, you know?
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that makes these shows special is that people are able to come on a weekend and bring their family, and it is really great to see families roll through the booth and kids get some time to go sit in the trucks and see what it's all about. It's really cool.
Could not agree more. And do you have plans to take the W900 Legacy Edition to some other shows around the US this year as well and showcase it there?
We'll have some local.
It's definitely got a
stuff and
busy,
some
yeah.
concert events.
Mm-hmm. Some local.
Sorry, yeah, it's got a busy schedule. We have lots of places for it to go. Offhand, I'm not sure what its next public appearance is going to be.
Chillicothe Truck Parade, I think.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Coffee.
When
So
is
that's
that?
a
Are we,
great-
can we go?
we need to go.
June 15th.
We need to go.
It's a great parade. We were able to go last year, and there's about 50 trucks, and they're all people that have taken great care of it. A whole range of W9, cab over, newer trucks. But they shut down all of downtown Chillicothe, do a full parade with 2 MCs, followed by a live band that performs in the center of town.
That sounds great.
And for
That
those of you
sounds
who
very,
are
very
wondering what's Chillicothe, that is where our main factory is in Ohio.
Oh, gotcha. So lots of history around there, and hence all the older trucks that are kind of taking place as well. That'd be so cool to see. Maybe we should try to get ourselves out there at some point, maybe to film some of the trucks. That'd be very, very cool.
Yeah, and Chillicothe actually just celebrated their 50th anniversary last year, so they're in their 51st year of building Kenworth trucks there in Ohio.
Fantastic! Wow, that's incredible. I mean, 50 years is no small feat by any means. You know, that's a long time, and you know, the people working there, I imagine have just built trucks that have lasted for you know, lifetimes or years, and you know, they can be definitely proud of the work that they do there for sure. You know, when you think of Kenworth, you think of quality, you think of great trucks, and you know, I'm sure the team there and everyone that's worked there, whether they're new or old, are super proud of what they've achieved.
Absolutely.
And I know some of your team got to go out to Chillicothe and do a tour last year.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Oldskool were both there for
Yeah.
that, as well as a few other guys. Yeah.
That's
A lot
right.
of
Did
fun.
you do an on the road episode for that, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
we did. Yeah.
we did. Yeah,
I
we had the opportunity to stop by and visit the plant and have a look at how the trucks were built. It was really impressive.
Yeah, it was really
It
cool.
was massive, and I specifically remember the paint booth, how the robots were putting different coats of paint on it.
That's
It
what you
was-
remember with the paint booth?
Yeah.
What I remember was people like hand masking
Okay.
the custom paint jobs and stuff like that. Like they had a few cabs there. They were getting ready to paint with the some unique 3-color paint jobs, They were like masking it by hand, like, you know, being really careful and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
unlike
remember
me
that
when
part
reversing.
as well. But yeah, just the choreography of
Oh, yeah.
of the movement of the robotic arms, just putting on the paint. That was awesome. That's progress for you, I guess.
Mm. Yeah, must have been very impressive to see, and you can definitely check out the episode of that on our YouTube channel as well, youtube.com/SESsoftware, where many of you are watching from. But that's all, not all, because I know Kenworth also have their own content they're putting out as well on across their social media channels as well. They've done a walk around of the Legacy Edition at Matt's. They've got the trailer there as well, of course, for it, and I definitely urge you to go over to their socials and give them a follow and check out some of their content as well if you're really interested in seeing how the real life truck looks. And trust me, you'll definitely want to see it. But of course, we've done our very best here to bring all those same details into American Truck Simulator, and I think the team have done an absolutely excellent job. And not only that, but also the trailer as well that you saw at the start that we showed off. I think that was one of our colleagues, Tomasz, did an absolutely fantastic job of that trailer as well, kind of showcasing the truck and all the paint jobs as well in a short time. So it really has been great to be able to bring this very, very special edition of the W900 into American Truck Simulator, and kind of I almost feel like it's a little bit of a way of kind of like having a piece of history in our game, you know, that you can always drive, hopefully, into the forever future. Yeah, I think it's a really nice addition for sure. And Oscar, I imagine all the work that you've gone through with Kenworth as well, it kind of makes you feel happy to see it all kind of come to life and come together here in the game as well in American Truck Simulator.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really, really happy that we could integrate so many of the different features we see here today to, just to bring the authenticity. How do you say that word? Authenticity.
Yeah, I struggle with that one too.
Authenticity of the Legacy edition into the game. You know, it's important that we remember this truck, that we offer this for our players forever, and it will live on in our game forever. And that is how we remember it. The green paint scheme, that's, remembering its origins. It's really, for me, it's such an awesome story. It's such it's been such an experience to get this into the game, to make sure that everyone gets to enjoy this. Everyone gets to remember this virtual piece of history that commemorates the legacy of what is the W900.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I could not agree more. Yeah, I think it's really lovely to be able to have this opportunity for sure. And I know a lot of our people in our chat are very excited to see it in the game. I'm sure a lot of you are gonna be like, hey, once this is available, I'm definitely adding this to my lineup of trucks to start driving around. And chat, let us know, do you have a favorite paint job there that you've seen? And let us know which one you'd be driving with when you get the opportunity to get behind the wheel of the Kenworth W900 Legacy Edition. Or maybe you have a favorite detail. Let us know your comments and first impressions. We'd love to read some of them. One of the first ones out there is Oh Canada. We got some fans there, Mark. But yeah, the green Vit, absolutely. The official green one looks amazing. We've got some comments coming in here now. All of them, I think it's a great idea. Maybe the people in their garage could have one of each paint job, if they have enough money, of course, to buy it. So yeah, lots of people enjoying that green paint job there as well. So no, it really is fantastic, and it's great to see. Mark, you've been pulled into a way station?
Yeah, I got pulled in. They saw this beautiful Kenworth truck out on the highway, and they thought, man, we want to take a closer look at that. We better pull him in. We can see he's got empty glass racks on, but man, what about that beautiful new paint job?
That's so cool. That is so cool. So I kind of want to ask, actually, how long ago, maybe Alex, you can share with us more, was it that you started coming up with the idea of the Legacy Edition you know, was it quite a long process? You know, how far away in the past did you start thinking about everything?
Yeah, I think I was just thinking about that the other day. I think we started on this well over a year ago. Started coming up with the ideas for all the little details and the paint schemes and how we wanted to call this, and it's been a process, and making sure that we really did justice to the truck.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, bringing out all those details, all those paint jobs. I imagine it was quite a team effort from everybody there at Kenworth in terms of coming up with ideas. I imagine there was many meetings of what should be included, how it should be included, where, what kind of colors. I imagine it's quite a lot of work. Brianna, were you part of quite a bit of that, or?
Yeah, so Alex and I both put together a plan with our design director on what
Mhm.
this would look like, and then engineering had to reality check.
Mhm.
And we got to what you see today. And even our engineering teams, I've shown some of the pictures from the game and explained what's going on with this. They're so excited to see it as well.
Oh, awesome to hear that.
That's great to hear. You have to let us know if any of the team don't have a copy of American Truck Simulator yet. We'll have to provide them with one for sure, because we would love for them to see it themselves. Obviously, they've worked hard on the truck, so it's the least that we can do, of course, as well. But no, that's excellent. That is really excellent, and I imagine, you know, all the time and hours and love that's been put into making sure that this truck is just right, and that, you know, all those who have had the opportunity to driven it or know of the W900, or, you know, remember it growing up or whatever it may be, that they can all kind of look at it and go, yeah, I remember this about it. Oh yeah, it had this retro bug about it, and oh, I remember this color, I remember that, and it's something for everyone, right? Really, throughout the years of its legacy, there's something that everyone can remember about the W900 included in the Legacy Edition.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
And we always say that W900 is one of the most customizable trucks on the road, and it's the same thing for the Legacy Edition. Is you still go all those little nods, but the truck can absolutely be your own. And we just did that a little bit earlier with this one you're driving right now. You can
Mm-hmm.
put any parts you want on there and really make it unique and still a legacy.
That's fantastic. Well, I hope each one of the limited edition trucks is going to a good home. I'm sure you've had lots of inquiries already from people all around America, and I don't know, beyond, if that's even possible. But yeah, I can imagine
It
it's
is.
quite an exciting time. I mean, that's great to hear, though. That's really cool, because honestly, I'm surprised at where the W900 ends up. I've seen quite a few over here in the United Kingdom at different truck shows and stuff, so I'm sure they can make it to other parts of the world as well. Yeah, it's a big one. Right, we're pulling into our delivery spot here. Mark, this is where we're dropping off for today?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Hope you get a nice cinematic view of the reverse end, but I'll have to settle for this camera.
Sounds good. It's been a good trip. It's been a good trip, and it's been great to see the Legacy Edition here in game. And chat, you did a great job of customizing it there. I think it looks really good. The customizations you got on there. Well,
I mean,
Mark
Alex,
helped a
it
little
looks
bit as
good in
well.
any color and any paint job. I mean, come on.
That is very, very true. The W900 is definitely a keeper. I agree. That's another Alex in the chat. See, I think all Alex's